everybody! Welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And I've been busy today. I've been a good little busy boy today. So, look. Got the two pieces of glass in there. Got the base closed off. I got the separators in between the glass. I still need to put a little caulk around each one of them. Just to keep water from seeping in. And then of course on this side I trimmed that off even and got this in here, and then I put 2x4 blocks down in here in between the tote metal bars, and that closes off most of the big openings, but I need to get a can of spray foam, and I'll spray around the plastic and in between the boards where there's the little gaps in there, and that should take care of that. So I already had a couple of them go in there and check it out. I'm sure they'll be in there sleeping tonight when it cools down. And it's nice, I got the windows, I can see if there's anybody in there. That worked out good. Now, for the top here, since it's only going to be needed for the rainy season, I'm thinking I've got a portion of a roll of 80-pound roofing material. And this is like 32 wide by 6 feet long. So I can cut a piece that would roll out perfectly in there. And I can just put a couple of cleats on the end here. Maybe one long cleat on this end and one long cleat on that end to hold it down. And then if it rains, it'll shed off the ends. It won't soak through to the dog coop. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. So I've been putting tools away. I still got my skill saw and my table saw to put away. Other than that, I've put everything else away. I got a few pieces of wood here. So I built this whole thing with remnants and scraps and stuff that I found in the desert. So it'll work great as a dog house for the winter. And there's water in the tote, which will end up getting drained out for the trees. But in the meantime, I'll leave that in there because it actually helps hold some heat into the dog coop. So, did you have to pee on my new construction? Oh, looks like I caught him before he did. So anyway, on this side, I had these scrap pieces of wood that I got from when I tore down an old customer's sunshade outside of their kitchen. And it'd been up there for, I don't know, 15 years or so. So it was pretty dried out. That's all redwood, and it's painted white. But I have a whole bunch of it stored in the shop, because when I tore it apart, they said just trash everything. I said, hell, I'll probably be able to use that out in the desert. So I did. So I got this little latch on here, and I can open this up. So if I have to get in there for anything, I can get in there. Doesn't that look like a nice, comfortable place? I think the dogs are going to like that. So, it's as simple as that. It's closed up. And the hinge, it's a hinge I found out in the desert on a bottom section of an RV door. And it was pretty tweaked up and bent up. So I took it in the shop and put it in my bending brake to flatten it all out, and then worked it a little bit at a time in the vise until I got it to where it needed to be. So it works just fine. So the dogs will go in and out through there. And I had that one piece of carpet left over. Well, I guess I could get that off of there. And that breaks the wind a little bit on the inside. So winds usually come from either that direction or that direction. So either way, this door should be perfect. As you can see, the winds are blowing right now. See, this is blowing, but the doors aren't moving. So that'll work out pretty good. All right, so they're finishing up the leftover supper on the table, getting the last munchies in, and poor Flash is down across the road down there, hiding behind a bush, and I think he's made himself a little home there because he's dragged some rags over there that he can lay down on and keep warm. But these guys, especially Doggy Daddy, won't let him on the property for some reason. And I'm pretty sure I can see him right down there behind a bush. I'm pretty sure that he is the one that I gave to those people over there right after they were born, and they didn't take care of him, so he's out here looking to try to rejoin his kin, and Doggy Daddy won't let him, even though Doggy Daddy's his dad. I guess Doggy Daddy doesn't want any more male dogs here. So sooner or later I'm gonna have to do something and see if I can get vouchers from the county to have these dogs spayed, so I don't have to worry about litters. I keep breaking them up whenever I catch them going into the hump thing. I break that up so that it doesn't happen, and it's been working pretty good so far. But I can't have myself outside all the time. I do have to sleep sometimes. What you doing over there, lady? You looking for remnants of dog chews that somebody left behind? This guy's a good guy right here. He's the first dog to show up here, and a survivor of all the dogs that originally showed up with him. All the others are gone. He keeps disappearing at night and showing back up in time for breakfast, hangs around for supper, and then disappears again at night. I think it's because Doggy Daddy gives him a hard time. So, anyway, that's about it, everybody. Gonna make this one a fairly short video tonight. Get the tools put away, get the shops closed up, and I'm going to do a chicken quarter on the barbecue tonight. Nothing special, just salt and black pepper, and a baked potato, and maybe some canned vegetables. I think that should do it. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Don't forget your thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. And any questions or comments, leave those down below, and I'll be glad to get back to you. If you ask anybody that's a regular on my channel, I always respond to the comments. So you're not commenting and getting left in the dark. You'll get a reply. This is G Bear signing off.